What is going on, gamers? Aevatrex here again, and today we have some fresh new information right from the forum about the upcoming update. Now, there's a few things here that I want to get into, so we're basically just going to go one by one, and at the end, I do have some pictures to show you guys some of the new things that have come out. So the first things first, the first thing they're going to do is add Valentine Decorations, which we pretty much could assume that that was coming. Every big holiday, they usually have some new decorations, so I kind of want to see what they're going to do with it this year. I really like the Christmas decorations, so hopefully with the Valentine's one, it's going to be up to the same caliber as those. Also, there's going to be 3 new Might titles. I'm going to show you guys a picture of that as well. But it's good that finally the different mites are gonna be separated once again, because reaching king is just so much easier now that everybody that's playing at a high level is pretty much a king at this point. So it was definitely time for more mite titles. I kind of saw the rewards and I didn't really see a big jump as far as the rewards. So I don't know how I feel about that. I guess I'll have to see the higher level ones. But you also realize that the higher your mic goes, the better rewards you get from quest boards. So I guess in a way it kind of evens out if you add all the quest boards you would do in a day. So the next one is a button to remove all crests from a hero, which I mean it's okay, but I find that that's not really a big issue right now. Not as much as like having a refresh button inside the boss instead of having to back out every single time. I thought that would have been a better thing, but any little thing helps as far as convenience. Also, the next thing is in warehouse, one can use an item in bulk, so you can open 10 chests all at once, which is a cool thing, I guess. It's another convenience update, I guess you can say. So that's always nice. The next thing is a voice chat feature. I'm not really sure how they would implement that. I really don't know how that would work. Is it you just say something and it'll happen? Like that would be cool. Like like summon guardians. Maybe it's just wishful thinking to me, but if anything, that's voice command and you can just say it instead of actually doing it, as long as it actually works correctly. I'm down for that, so I can't wait to see what exactly that means. The next one is Enlightened Crest. They're going to be adding that. I actually didn't even realize that there weren't, crests for Enlightened, but I guess I can see why, because you can basically just swap it out. But that would make them very, very valuable. Whenever you get a new hero, you would just want to basically put those Enlightened Crests on that new hero and level it up. So that could be a nice addition to get new heroes up really quickly outside of books and all of that. So that's definitely good. And then another thing is new quests on the quest board, including Team Dungeon, Expert Dungeon, and Lost Realm related quests. I don't think I'm gonna like that unless it rewards a good amount of shards. I just think that that's kind of like another quest that if it catches you at the wrong time, you won't be able to do, and I don't like that. Like a team dungeon, those things refresh what every 6 hours or something like that. Why? If I'm out of turns and my quest board comes up, all of a sudden I gotta wait 6 hours to even finish or be forced to use gems. I don't know. I think they could have done something better, but this is early stages. Hopefully, it's not as bad as I'm thinking. Now, speaking of new hero, there is a new hero that's coming out. In this, it says Flower Spirit but from what I hear, it's supposed to be called Pixie, which is it's gonna be kind of like Cupid. It's gonna be like a fairy, small. It's basically a fairy, and it's gonna have some wings, and it's gonna be female. And then the skill is Floral Bless, according to this anyway. And it deals X amount of damage to 3 random heroes and remove all buffs from them. Heals 3 random friendly heroes by X amount and removes all of their debuffs. So if you think about it, it's kind of like it negates Pumpkin Duke, it negates Maltanica, and it also heals your hero, so it negates you always having to have a druid. So it's basically a combination of somebody that'll shut down Maltanica, a Pumpkin Duke, and it'll also heal your heroes like a druid. Now, maybe not as effectively as a druid because 3 random heroes, I don't know if maybe that goes up as well as the targets. Maybe it's like Ares where it starts at 3 and maybe goes up to 5, who knows. And it also comes with a scatter 5 of 5, which is actually pretty interesting. I want to see the range of this hero because if the range of this hero is a higher range than, for instance, Ares would never be able to proc, even if it is a 505 revive. So that's actually gonna be very, very interesting to see. But you know, we'll have to take a look at that. I do have some pictures on her. Of course, it is gem only, so I didn't really like that. I was really, really hoping for a shard hero, not because you know I wanted to get a new hero and all that, but I just feel like it's been 5 or 6 straight gem only heroes, and I think it's about enough. Like, can we get a shard hero? You know, it's getting a little ridiculous at this point, honestly. But what can you do? I don't run IGG. I don't run IGG. So there's also a few different adjustments, which is the daily login price, which is that board. So you no longer will get Druid at the end of the month. You will actually get a hero card. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. They are going to change some icons in the Magic Hall and Camp, which I'm guessing is just how the spells look as far as when you buy it and all of that. So, you know, hopefully it looks better. There's also a fix that they did, which is a hero become dead after team dungeon and lost round fight, which I guess what they're really trying to say is that sometimes when you went into a team dungeon or a lost round fight and you lost a hero, when you come back to your hero base, they were actually dead. Like if they would have died raiding and all of that. So I guess they're fixing that, which is a good thing. And they also changing the rewards from Mesa 3 and Mesa 4, which I think is long overdue. They raised the rewards from Mesa 3 and changed the HP rewards from Mesa 4 to other items. So this is actually pretty damn good because I'm over here doing Mesa 2 while I could do Mesa 4, but the prices just didn't add up for me to do that. So I think that's a great update. That's very good. The guild max might requirements also goes up to 150. But at that point, if you put it at 150, you might as well not accept anybody. But I guess with these new might titles and whatnot, they're gonna have to raise the cap anyways. And then one of the things that I mentioned in my one of my older videos is the expert dungeon counting in elite dungeon quest, that it wasn't doing that, and I didn't know why, if it was a glitch or what it was. And apparently it was a glitch because it should have been counting. So I'm glad that it wasn't just me and it was actually a glitch. But that's basically gonna be the update. I want to see this hero up close and personal and see exactly what it can do, as well as some other things. So I'm definitely gonna be coming out with videos on the update as soon as it comes out. Now for the pictures, let me go ahead and get to these pictures. All right, so the first one is the little sneak peek that they sent out. You know, pretty much like a Cupid thing, but you kind of could see that it has some sort of vines or whatnot. And then they released another one here, which is this one. So apparently the name is going to be Pixie, and the actual skill is going to be called Pedal Dance, which is it's an okay name. I think Pedal Dance, and I honestly think back on my Pokemon days when I had a Pokemon that would use Pedal Dance. I don't know. But the design is actually pretty good. I like the colors, the red. I think it's a little bit of pink and orange. It's a nice little design. The one thing I do like is that they're not exaggerating the boobs. Like honestly, they're not exaggerating the boobs. So I'm glad that they didn't go there again, unless she gets a transplant like Assassin. But and also here is 3 new might titles that are be coming out. I don't really know how to feel about them. It looks okay, but I kind of like the swords. I guess they're switching to a scepter, which is okay, but I'm not a big fan of purple myself, and it looks like the last one is gonna be like a purple back, and then the scepter, which I don't know. I kind of like this first one here with the red like cape and the red scepter. I like that. But yeah, those are gonna be the ones that are gonna be coming out. So There it is, guys. Hopefully, you guys like this update. Hopefully, it works out. Let me know what you think about this update. What are you most looking forward to? What are you not liking? Definitely let me know, and I'll be reading the comments and answering any questions that you might have. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and until later. Bye.